And now we are at Pamela Terhune's house, and we're going to talk to her about what she's been going through. And Reese's here with us as well.
Reese.
We love our little Reese. Yes, we do. Pamela, as you probably know if you've been following her Facebook posts, has undergone some health challenges. So let's go back a little bit. And what happened? You had an operation. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, I had an operation about a month ago. I found out I had cancer. I had in my lymph nodes, and on my lymph node rather, the right side, and
Right.
on the base of my tongue near my tonsils.
Oh boy.
So went through a surgery and had it removed. I mean, it's starting to heal pretty well.
It's healing
here.
very well, very well.
Doctor said
you
it would
wouldn't
be-
even know. I mean, if I didn't know, I wouldn't
Yeah.
notice it.
He said it was in the lines, in our natural lines where skin goes down. So, I'm okay with the way it's healing.
But
yeah, like my 1 week checkup, I was going to get my tube removed, and my phone rang, and it was the surgeon. And there was also a spot on my larynx, my windpipe, and they had taken a biopsy of it during the surgery. And although they didn't think it was anything, he was calling to let me know that there is still more cancer there. So and it's inoperable. It's in a location you can't operate. I'd lose my voice box, and so we have to treat it with radiation.
well, and how the animals have helped you,
Oh
and
my
you're very
gosh.
concerned about them. She's rescued and rehomed over 1,000,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Cats and dogs, and how they've helped
Some
you.
of them stay here.
Reese is
Reese.
always going to stay here. So that's very important to you as well, too. And you need to know that as well, that you can still help her heal by helping the critters.
Oh
right?
yeah, our support is vital right now, because this is going to live on way past my years. But right now I am having to take a slow down and do what I can from home, and I just any help from the public is helpful to us.
Yeah.
We have volunteers that are amazing and will do anything for us, and we still have our adoptions going, and we
Okay.
just rescued a dog off of death row yesterday.
Okay.
So my health is not it's not stopping what we're doing.
So
but it
go
is-
to Grateful Rescue
Yeah.
website, and they can help you there.
Yep, gratefulrescue.org.
Okay.
There's a donate button, and other ways to. We always need fosters too. There's lots of things you can do. You can just have fun on the site, and you'll see all kinds of things you can do. Whether it's take a dog out for a day, or see what's coming up, or donate, or foster.
And that will help Pamela and Reese.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so sweet. I know.
Reese is
Yes,
very.
I know. I had a little lunch. Yes, I did. Okay.
She's.
Yeah. Well, you know that I love you, and I'm.
Oh, I love you, Patty.
I love this top. Says,
Oh yeah.
What does it say? I have cancer. I can do what I want.
I can do whatever I want. So if I want to eat dessert first, I'm eating that dessert first.
Well, you're a strong woman, and you have a wonderful passion for pets.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I appreciate all that you've done through the
Oh.
years. She's strong. We're going to get through this. You can help by going to gratefulrescue.org and help her critters, which helps Pamela.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We got this, right?
We got this. We got this. We got this. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Pamela Terhune.
Come here, baby. Oh, this is Marley. This is my little girl, Marley. She's a little Maltese. We got her. She was a retired breeding dog. Not a puppy mill, but a breeder. This is this old Liza, Paisley's puppy. She's the one I'm talking about, that she's been very, very upset about my situation. She's worried about me. And this is Teddy from death row at the shelter. He wouldn't let anybody touch him, but he's gotten nice now. Yeah, and then we got Marley, Pixie. Pixie is from a puppy mill. She was one of our very first. Oh! They like to compete for attention. That's why they bark like that. Stop. Come here, baby. Baby. Babe. Come here, baby. Come. Jasper.
Hi, I'm Alan Unser Jr., two-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.
And welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV, and we're joined by a real firehouse dog, my grandpauter, Molly, and my son, who's a firefighter, Samuel, and my grandsons, Andrew and Eli. But the star of the show today is Molly, the firehouse dog. Sam, tell me all about Molly.
Molly is a 5-year-old Dalmatian. We got her originally just as a pet to have at home. After that, I joined the Hamilton Township Volunteer Fire Company, where she was asked by the current chief at the time to come on as our department mascot. Molly comes to and hangs out at the station. She is kind of a stress reliever for the guys after a incident. If they see something that could affect mental health, she is there to kind of help ease the process. She's always a joy to have around, and she's gone on runs before where people have been involved in motor vehicle accidents, children that have been on scenes where they're a little shook up or scared, and she will just she'll show up there. She'll have kisses for him.
So she's an emotional therapy dog too, right?
Yes.
And she's a little bit wired this morning.
Yeah.
She knows her job pretty well.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
She does.
And you take her into a lot of parades too.
Yes. Parades.
Molly's always on the truck in the parades.
Our local school, Royal Lieutenant Elementary School, they come over and visit us for Fire Prevention Month. And the kids all just enjoy seeing her and just being able to spend time with her. That's what the kids want to see when they come. They come and we talk to them about the safety and different things, different kinds of fire prevention. But they really want to see Molly.
Kids always. Andrew, why don't you tell me your favorite thoughts about and memories about Molly as your pet?
So it was my birthday when we got her, and I got to pick who it was, and she was the only dog that was sitting around the bathroom.
Oh, that's how you chose Molly?
Yeah.
Aw. And she's good to your kitty cat too. You have a kitty named Socks. And Eli, what's your favorite memory and thoughts about Molly as a pet?
When we were first getting her, she liked to climb on our heads.
She climbed on your head? Maybe she was trying to claim you.
I think so.
Yeah. If somebody's considering getting a Dalmatian, what should they know?
They are very, very hyper. They are not a dog that you can just have at home to lay around the house. They need to be outside. They need to be exercised. They need to be taken on walks.
They need a job.
Yes, very much so. We were dispatched to a carbon monoxide alarm. I just happened to have Molly with me. The children, the mom was sitting in one of our department vehicles trying to keep warm, and the kids were visibly scared. They didn't know what was going on. Molly got there and she jumped into back of the truck, and she she started giving the kids kisses and
Aw.
giving them licks and just loving on them. At that point, the kids just completely changed their current thought process. Like they were no longer focused on what's going on with my home, but oh, look at this little puppy dog that's
Aw,
giving me
I
love.
love
And
that.
she definitely eased some of the tension when she got there.
Oh, I love that. You're a hero, Molly. You're a hero. Well, we appreciate all you do, and we appreciate you being here, and I love you. And there's more coming up on Grateful Rescue TV. Hi, and we're back here at the Wish TV studios with KJ and Giles, sweet Giles. And KJ is going to tell us how to tell if your kitty loves you.
Yes, I think sometimes, people think cats are stoic or standoffish, but they actually have a lot of subtle symbols and signs that we miss. So
Okay.
I want to make sure that the person watching this right now who thinks they have a cat that doesn't care about them knows that there are ways they're showing it. You just maybe don't understand.
All right.
The first one is showing you their belly. So if you have a cat that maybe doesn't want you picking them up or holding them or doing a lot of pets, but they do lay in the middle of the room and show you their belly, that is actually the best sign that they love you, because they're showing you they're safe.
And they're secure.
Yes, because
right?
that belly, showing that belly, that's the most vulnerable part of their body. So always know, and don't go in to rub it. I know occasionally a cat will be okay with that. But they actually,
like, whoa, hold on there.
if they're doing that and you do the next thing, which is a big sign showing them that they love you, is you just slow blink at them, do really nice soft eyes. They will do that back to you.
Really?
Try it. I promise you.
Aww.
Even a cat who is super scared, as a see, Giles, come here, buddy. There we go. He's doing it. Here we go. There you go. You're safe. Good boy. There we go.
I see it.
Good. There we
Aww.
go, buddy.
That's amazing.
Okay. And that's literally telling you that they're safe.
That is amazing.
People often wonder why they need. Needing is another way of saying, I love you. It makes them feel safe. It makes them feel loved. And it's showing you that they feel safe around you.
Okay.
Yes. And finally, for the people, again, who think that they're, are you done, Giles? He says, I'm done now. I showed you I loved you. For the people who have standoff cats, who really do feel like my cat doesn't ever want any attention.
Right.
If they are in the room with you, if they are napping near you, even if it's across the room, if they are laying and relaxing, it's the best way they can show you that they love you. And because so many of you adopt, we often don't know what they've been through.
Right.
So we don't know what feels safe to them. So know that if you've adopted a cat and the best thing they can do for you is to lay in a room near you, they are saying, I love you and thank you.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, you don't know their past. You don't know their history. You don't know how other humans have treated them.
You don't.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah, so it's a really good sign. And if you do have a cat that is hiding and scared, you can always reach out to me. I help cat parents with this all the time and figuring out how to give them the confidence to be near. But know that if they are showing signs that they can nap while you're in the room, they are saying, I love you.
They feel safe.
Yes.
And how do people get a hold of you if they do have questions?
You can go to kjontheair.com or follow me on Facebook or Instagram at kjontheair.
Perfect.
Thank you. I love that you wore this today. It's showing signs we love each other.
Yes. We love you, KJ.
Love you
and
too.
we love you, Giles.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you for being perfect.
Good job. Yes.
And we're back at Grateful Rescue TV, and we are here with Romeo, but he has a new name now, and our foster Beth. And we're going to talk about the importance of fostering and how valuable that resource is to every rescue and shelter. Welcome, Beth.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming. And tell me what got you interested in fostering in the first place? Where did it all start?
Well, the funny thing is, I did not grow up with animals. My parents were just like, no, we can't have pets. So that just made me want to have pets more. So when I became an adult, I started out with a cat. And then volunteered at the Humane Society, and they asked about fostering. And so my very first foster, I kid you not, was a treeing Walker Coonhound mama with 3 puppies who were days old.
Oh my.
I had never done anything
nothing
before.
like getting right into this.
Exactly.
Well, this little guy come from Indianapolis Animal Shelter, and he was left in a motel room. Someone checked out.
Unbelievable.
They come in to clean the room, and there was Romeo. And Romeo's been sitting in a kennel for a little while with little interest. And so I reached out to you. Tell me about how Romeo's doing.
Romeo is doing fantastic. He literally is, I told you this, he's the happiest dog I've ever known. He just settled right into our home. Something you deal with as fosters is while the dog is settling in, you know, even if you think they're housebroken, they may not be. Mm-hmm. And so we had to kind of re-housebreak him. He peed on a couple things here and there, you know, but you just get them into the rhythm of your house, right? And you get a schedule, you get feeding times. And our dogs are already on that schedule, right? And so the foster dog learns from them. It's amazing. It's amazing how they do that. My dogs aren't doing anything except doing their thing, and the foster dog learns from them.
They just kind of adapt to the routine.
Yes, absolutely.
And fall right in.
Absolutely. And it takes a little while. And even though he's a very happy dog, it took him a good 3 days, the 3-3-3 rule, took him a good 3 days to settle in and even really want to eat. I mean, he ate a little bit here and there, and there was nothing wrong with him, but he was just anxious. You know? And so, but he settled in, and then within a few weeks, and we took him on walks, and immediately people were stopping us saying, what kind of a dog is he? Pit bull head and I don't know, corgi body. I think corgi.
Pit bull basset, but we're seeing more corgi as we go along, aren't we?
Yes. Just because that's another thing. You have to get to know their behaviors, and he has a little nipping behavior, not malicious at all.
Yeah.
He gets excited. And that's a herding behavior, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's why I think the corgi. But one thing he started doing early on is if you're sitting in a chair and he's down on the floor and he wants your attention, he stands up. And
up. High five. Oh, there you go. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. Good boy.
He did that. He looked at me, and his ears, like he's looking at me now, his ears were a perfect Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter. And I was like, Dobby, his name is Dobby.
And his name is Dobby now.
And he sits up, and he's just such a wonderful dog. Wonderful dog.
Well, I tell you what, you changing lives. It really means the world to rescues and shelters to have people like you, because it helps them get used to like a life in a home instead of being in a kennel expected
a more normal life.
Right.
Yes, which dogs deserve. And you know, I have people ask us all the time, how can you give them up to someone else? Mm-hmm. Well, part of it is we do get to see some of them still, like Benny and Bree. You just have to go into fostering with the mindset that it is a community. You're doing for the greater good. It's not about you. It's about what's best for the animals.
Well, please know how much that means to us.
Oh, absolutely. You remind us all the time how much you love us, and we love you, Pam.
We love you, Johnny.
Absolutely.
So if you want to foster, reach out at gratefulrescue.org or any local shelter. Everybody needs them, and it does change lives.
Sanctuaries are a place where cruelty is met with kindness. It's about kindness to animals, but it's also about respecting others, respecting ourselves, respecting the earth, living in a way that doesn't cause unnecessary harm. I got this van in California in the early mid-1980s. We used this van to do investigations of farms, stockyards, and slaughterhouses. And the way we funded the organization back in those days was selling vegan hot dogs at Grateful Dead shows out of this van. It was an open-minded crowd. And I remember on occasion somebody would come up and stand in front of our table and look at these images and just be affected by them and start crying. Hilda, our first rescued animal, was rescued in this van, who we found left on a pile of dead animals behind Lancaster Stockyards in Pennsylvania. So we took her off the dead pile, brought her to a veterinarian thinking she would have to be euthanized. As the veterinarian was examining her, she actually started perking up and then she stood up. And she lived with us for more than 10 years. And she's actually buried up on the farm right now. It's not possible for sanctuaries to rescue all the animals who are currently being exploited and slaughtered. So we need to change the system. And farm sanctuaries play a very important role in modeling a different kind of relationship with other animals. The animals become ambassadors, and people who are touched by them can go out and educate others.
And welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV. We're joined by a very special group here. This is Ida and this is Taylor Bullock, and she is the founder of Terre Haute's rescue called Happy Tales Animal Rescue. And this is Ida's foster, Julie. And Ida stole my heart about 4 weeks ago when I saw her story. And Taylor, please share Ida's story.
Yeah, so it's like you said, it's been about 4 weeks now. And Ida came to us. She kind of came to us accidentally, but there was a dog that was loose one day and I was at work and someone messaged me and all I saw was, is your dog intake closed? And I was like, yeah, like we're so full. And all of a sudden the picture came and it was this literal skeleton of a dog walking. And she said, he's falling down, he's walking. And I said, 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes, I will get someone there. So we went and got him, we named him Arlo. And immediately got him to the vet, and all of a sudden we get another message that says, well, there's another dog in worse condition. I'm like, how is there a dog in worse condition than Arlo? Because he was a literal skeleton walking. And it was Miss Ida here. Miss Ida was actually carried out from a home because she could not stand or walk on her own.
Oh my gosh.
And we immediately got her to the vet as well when they began hospitalizing her.
It was amazing that she could even stand up.
Yeah.
I saw the picture. She needed oxygen.
Yeah, when she first got to the vet, she needed oxygen. She's very anemic. She was about 2% away from needing a blood transfusion.
Oh my gosh.
But they were also concerned if they did the blood transfusion, she would not make it overnight because of her condition. She was very dehydrated, very anemic. A lot of her blood levels were just all over the place because of how skinny she was, how weak she was. And overnight they kind of said, they were very honest and said she might not make it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember just praying for this little girl. And you say Arlo, and were there others?
There were. So this came to light that there were 16 animals in the home that she came from.
Gosh.
5 emaciated dogs and 11 cats.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very grateful for our prosecutor's office and Terre Haute Police Department that acted fast on this, because I was concerned the other 4 dogs in the home, or 3 dogs at that time, would not make it through the weekend if they were in any sort of condition like her and Arlo were. So they did act very fast, and we got them out 2 days after rescuing her and Arlo. And then Ida spent 14 days at the hospital.
Oh my gosh. So you've incurred some pretty hefty bills.
Yes, it's not, if anyone owns an animal, it's not cheap to spay and neuter 16 animals. It's not cheap to get them all vaccines, prevention, daily food, taking care of them. And it costs a lot, but they're all worth every penny that we've spent. So I'm working on Ida's law. I think, animal abuse and neglect, clearly watching a dog starve to the condition they can't stand. She didn't stand for 9 days. And that's it with hospital, that's with fluids, that's with medicine. That it should easily be at least a level 6 felony that she should have got for this issue.
And Julie, you play an important part in this whole story too, because as Taylor said, without fosters, you can't take as many dogs. What made you feel the need to step up for Ida?
Ida will be my 4th foster.
Wow.
I had 2 foster fails. So
my favorite kind of foster.
Yes. So I think it's just rewarding, especially to watch them get them back to health.
Mm-hmm.
Watch their personality come out.
Mm-hmm.
When she's hungry, she lets it be known. When I first got her, she couldn't even get up on the bed, but she wanted to get up there so bad. So I would have to get her up and off. She still can't get up on the bed. But it's just rewarding to watch these innocent animals come back to life, get their personality back, get their health back, and become, the animal, the dog, cat, whatever you foster, get them back to where they can enjoy life.
So where do people go to donate to your cause or supplies, anything you need?
Yeah, so for donation wise, if you follow our Facebook page, Happy Tails Animal Rescue, or our website, happytailsanimalrescue.com, we have a donation tab. We collect donations by PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, check, pretty much any way. We have an Amazon wish list, a Chewy wish list. If you want to send an item instead of monetary donation, always needed. Food's always needed. We currently have 31 dogs and 56 cats, so we go through food.
Oh my gosh, oh my word. Yeah. Well, we think you're amazing. This is something you didn't have to do. You're doing this straight out of your home and your heart, and it's people like you that
thank you.
angels in the animal
it
welfare
takes all
world.
of us. Yeah,
it does.
A village. Yep.
It takes a village. And thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.
And thank you, big girl, for being such a good girl. So that'll wrap it up with this segment of Grateful Rescue TV.
Hi, I'm Al Unser Jr., two-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.